Hey guys, it's Grauph Nerdmuma. Oh, back with another Fruits Basket reaction, episode 3.
Episode 3, yep.
Moving along with character progression, and they're slowly introducing the Zodiac.
Yep. Toru just discovered they're all animals.
Not gonna be brainwashed or brain wiped.
No, strong hypnotism is what they called it. Her memory, she's allowed to live at the house, so she can keep her memories. But Yuki is still afraid
Oh, yeah.
of that. Because it's like, they didn't say it harshly, but basically keep your mouth shut and you'll keep your memories was the basic gist of that. Kyo has been tricked into moving into the house with them too. Shigure's deviousness is interesting because
It's already showing.
you're already not
plotting,
sure
not
if
just
his motives are selfish or for
any
helping
reason at
someone
all,
out.
yeah.
It could go either way. We had wonderful advice from him too that came out of nowhere. And Kyo is learning how to people because he doesn't really know how to people. I think it's the best way you can describe it. So, yeah, any thoughts before going in?
Yeah, I know what it's like to be the wildling thrown into it from a super tiny, like, portables kind of school.
Mm-hmm.
Instantly dropped down into a West Palm Beach with like thousands of kids, and it was a different world. It was a total like metal detectors and stuff in the school, and it's crazy.
It also makes me laugh. Like, we go from watching shows like Rosario and High School DxD, where it's just like, heck yeah, girls at the school with short skirts, and in this episode it's just like, it's too stressful, you know, how can you deal with all these girls because of the secret they have to keep. It's a very different energy than what we normally watch together, so that's a fun part of it.
I'm enjoying the balance of seriousness to relief as well. The animation style comedic relief really helps in some of the situations.
It's either like, yeah, it's ridiculous animation or some of the most breathtakingly beautiful animation you've ever seen. It's so much fun. All right.
Ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
For the festival, our class is going to operate a rice ball stand. With that settled, I'd like to hear everyone's thoughts on the kinds of fillings we should use.
Oh, what if we did tricolor rice balls? So that in every rice ball, people get 3 different fillings to try. A bargain.
That's cute, I like it.
Seriously? We totally need to ditch that idea, Yuki.
Yeah, what if she suggests a tuna kelp pickled plum combo?
Oh my gosh, that would be so disgusting!
Nowhere near as disgusting as your personalities, morons.
What kind of psycho?
They have no idea.
Urza energy just came in there.
What energy?
Urza.
Oh, yeah.
Him problem, boys!
Absolutely. They have no idea that she's also like the best cook ever. They're so busy being bitchy that any food suggestion from Toro should be just like, yes, give me the food.
Rice ball battles. Battles? Yeah, brutal head-to-head matches. First to pin their opponent wins. Weapons are allowed, and customers have to duke it out for their rice balls, and the only rule is no killing. I'm trying to contribute here. You jerks could at least think about
That's
it.
one idea.
What if some of the rice balls are actually duds? We could make a deal where you buy 3 and then choose a 4th one for free. Only some of the choices are simply empty.
Sounds great! You shoot me down, but accept his dumb idea?
Sorry, Kyon. Yours was way too weird. Don't pout about it, Kyon.
Don't call me Kyon.
Don't be mad, Kyon.
Look! Cats!
What the heck?
That's it! I'm out of here! Hey, Kyon, you've got to tell us what's up with the cats!
Very strange.
Yeah, don't worry. You're still the strangest
She's
person
got
at
her
the
pipe.
school.
I thought I'd find you up here. You really really like being up on high places, don't you? Oh, hello there, kitty. They're adorable. I guess it's not surprising cats like you so much.
It's not like I encourage them. They show up on their own. It happens to all of us with our animals. We can't
This
stop
was
them.
our front porch.
It's
This
not a
is
good
currently
thing.
your mom's front porch. Your same mother who insisted
yeah.
that she was not adopting or sheltering any more animals suddenly has cats giving
Like a
birth onto her
cat
porch.
beacon.
So now there's like 10 cats that live on her porch. Like, she couldn't run from the cat lady if she tried. It came and found her.
So, why are you here?
I was worried, so I came to check on you. Don't you want to help out with the Culture Festival project?
You don't need me. Everything will go fine as long as Yuki's there. He's always been so smart and capable and good with people. Everybody automatically respects his talents. They trust him. I'm the one who started martial arts first, you know. And now he's better at it than I am.
I knew it. Rat children are always special, aren't they?
Indeed. A pity the same can't be said of the cat.
It pisses me off. I can't magically make myself more like him. But I would if I could.
I hate that so much, and I know it's like important to this character development of story, but when adults are just, you know, just because of your status in the family, like, oh, look how wonderful this one is, and just screw this one. And even though there's like more meaning to it in this, it's very true of what happens in families like that still. It's...
I remember in middle school when I had my stepbrother doing the martial arts like weekend thing, and my dad would take us like every week. We got super competitive with one another. It was like WWF in our house.
Round 1. Fight!
WWE.
And you also had a... Didn't you have another sibling where she was always just like, oh, she could do no wrong. She was a perfect
It was the same.
little angel, and you were the bad influence and stuff.
I was the outcast.
Such a terrible person you are.
Let's play Rich Man, Poor Man.
No, go and bother Yuki. I don't want to play.
I would, but Soma's not around right now.
Bummer, I was looking forward to playing you. You're so stupid and incompetent, I figured you'd make for easy pickings. Way to ruin my fun, thanks a lot. Running away from a fight like you're some scared little boy? It's pathetic.
Okay, you're wrong, but I'm not
I
gonna
adore
try
their
your eyes when you
relationship
lose.
throughout
Got it,
this.
gangster
It's so
girl?
funny.
Whoever comes in last has to do everyone else's cleaning duty.
Cozy. Such an inviting maelstrom place. That's strange.
I don't think I caught that before. What Hanajima just said.
The maelstrom of waves.
You're wrong, but I'm not gonna dry your eyes when you lose. Got it, gangster girl?
Whoever comes in last has to do everyone else's cleaning duty.
Like she finds this chaos company. I never caught that before.
I'm not interested in dating anybody right now. It's not you, really. I'm just trying to...
Stop it! I don't want to hear this!
I, didn't mean...
You're really nice, Yuki. But you don't let anyone in, do you? Everybody says it. Yuki's different from regular people. An ordinary girl would never be enough for someone like him.
So I've heard few people in different reacts that I've seen to this sort of comment on how just the amount of obsession these girls have over Yuki, and they're like, how is this even real? But it's like the high school version of Beatlemania. Like, if you've seen those clips of girls like actually just straight up chasing them down the street, like that's what this is really reminiscent on.
Representing the
Yeah, like when people say this isn't real, like yes, it is. Like it happened in the 70s. It was scary. Imagine being chased down like that. Poor guys.
Revolution.
What kind of underhanded trick was that, you sneak?
The kind that's allowed in the rules.
Revolution turns the strong cards weak, so I don't know which to play next.
I do. Revolution reversal.
Not cool.
She really got the carrot top.
Nice work, Hanajima.
Not looking good for Kyon Kyon.
Shut it! We're just getting started here.
He ended up with one win this time around.
I really don't mind helping.
No, I've got it. A loss is a loss. I'm gonna win the next game, though. And that includes beating you!
Don't you ever get tired of your empty threats?
No, because winning against you is my ultimate goal in life.
Hearing that over and over is my ultimate annoyance in life.
Your condescending high and mighty attitude really pisses me off.
Your inability to comprehend
Tori.
complex thoughts pisses me off.
And they're fighting again. Sure, they're the cat and the rat, but I don't think that's enough to explain why they're always at each other's throats. Now that I think about it,
I'm gonna win. I'll beat you and become a full-fledged member of the Soma clan.
I didn't realize it at the time. But was Kyo saying that if he could beat Soma, he'd finally be included in the Zodiac? If he was, the cat would join the other animals and they'd become 13.
I didn't mention it last time, and because I couldn't remember when that was addressed. But is there any thoughts on that?
oh no, she's about to be like on the side of the ring, like cheering him on.
But just like just that concept of like if he beats the rat, then
yeah.
he'll be part of the Zodiac clan.
Oh yeah, I'm understanding why he really is wanting this and why he's training for it. It's not just a little rivalry.
And completely opposite what Yuki is. He's trying to distance himself from it. Like you're already seeing just how it doesn't matter what situation you're in, like what your status is, what your money is, like people's struggles in just the different scenarios are completely different.
Oh, that's why I look to Epictetus. I mean, he was a slave, and you have an emperor reading your words as truth, and your station in life, you accept it and embrace what you get to be this lifetime. You know, if you can't change it, then enjoy what you have.
I'll punch that schmuck off
the
for no
fighting's no
face.
good.
I'm coming
Kyo?
for you. Ah! Get ready, rodent!
Just looking at you makes me sick.
Soma, wait.
Damn it. Why can't I ever win?
Are you all right? You didn't bite your tongue or anything.
It's not my first fight. Get out of here already. I mean, it's just that I keep losing to him, and I hate it. Never mind, okay?
Ow, 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 ow. Guess I shouldn't think so hard when I'm going downstairs. Oh, hello there. It's so late in the day. I'm surprised someone's here. Oh.
Toru?
Huh?
You're Toru Honda?
Yes, that's me, but how do you know?
Zera! Weg ein Glück!
What language is that?
Ständig kennen Sie lernen.
I'm sorry, but I don't understand.
Sehr hübsch.
Okay, I mean, that was... sorry, but I don't know.
Any thoughts on that little interaction there? From our fashionista. I want those sunglasses.
Miss Honda, you seem flustered.
Oh, there was just a stranger, and
Stranger?
Soma?
Scare you? I'm sorry.
I wasn't expecting to see you. Are you here to walk me home?
You shouldn't be out this late on your own.
Thank you for thinking about me. You and Kyo are always so kind.
Well then, shall we?
Please, wait just a second. I wanted to tell you that if there's anything that's been bothering you, I'm happy to listen. It's like how telling somebody your bad dreams makes them not so scary. I thought if you felt comfortable sharing your burdens with me, then maybe they wouldn't be so heavy anymore.
It's getting late. Quit flirting and go home already.
I'm worried about wanting to help. Only now it looks like I've gone and made everything worse, like I always do.
Every time he looks so defeated.
Back when I lived at home, it felt like I was in a cage, with the main family and Akito always watching. I longed to have a normal life, to be surrounded by normal people. That's why I applied to a co-ed high school and left home. But I was deluding myself. I haven't really managed to leave the cage. I'm still living in a Soma house, and I still have no idea how to interact with normal people. I think I'm subconsciously keeping my distance so nobody will get too close. But Kyo is different. People are drawn to him. And he may be anxious at first, but once he's used to them, he relaxes. He's always been like that. Even if he can't be one of the 12, he knows how to get along with regular people. That's better if you ask me. I wish I could be like that more than anything. That's why he gets on my nerves. When I see him trying so desperately to join the same Somas I want to escape, I can't help but think, what's wrong with me?
Nothing's wrong with you. Plenty of people out there are drawn to you too. Girls at our school really like you. They think you're a kind person.
I'm only being kind because I want them to like me. Same as a child handing out candy because he wants the other kids to play with him. I'm nice for my own benefit. Maybe I'm a phony.
Thoughts on that comment right there?
People have their own drivers, their own internal motivations. Like I never understood the it's like when we were doing psychology and stuff, the drivers for like I guess some of the external stuff, the really like material things that are just like you're gonna die anyway. And then, yeah, cool, you had it. Like, then some people like don't understand the internal drivers of like just make it a challenge. Now it's fun instead of just a thing to do, or it's just that puzzle to solve rather than like acquiring a thing or accomplishing a social benefit or interaction with someone.
And yeah, just the whole concept of is there such thing as a selfless good deed? Because even at its simplest of just it makes you feel better doing something for someone else.
Actual altruism is like almost impossible.
I can't say I think being nice to people because you want them to like you is necessarily a terrible thing. But you're just seeing another side of the coin of someone still just trying to fit in with regular society because he hasn't been in this kind of school long either, because I remember in episode 2 he requested to be in a mixed school where he wouldn't be treated any differently. I mean, obviously he's still being treated differently, Prince Yuki, but he wanted the chance at the very least. And you're hitting another root of the problem. They're both essentially jealous of each other, wanting what the other. They both think there's things that come easily to the other.
The lighting in this is really cool looking too. Basically every time I look at nighttime,
they understand light physics really well in this show. It's one of the things that really grabbed my attention early on was paying attention to just how, because it's not just what you're seeing in the screen here on their backs, but also going, well, they're on a bridge, so there's going to be a little light in front of them too. It's absolutely wonderful. Every screen, you can just pause this at any moment and it's going to be an amazing shot, whether it's stunningly gorgeous like this or something that's just going to have you rolling laughing. No matter what, it's going to be an amazing stop for sure.
I think I'm starting to understand what the problem is. Kyo is jealous of Soma, and Soma is jealous of Kyo. That's why they resent each other so much. I guess it makes sense. But as far as I'm concerned, they're both really great in their own way. So why? I wish you and Kyo could...
And of course now.
Just wonderful. We're home. Is that the weather?
It's getting ugly out there. They're saying it's an unexpected typhoon.
It is really coming down.
You're dripping everywhere.
Miss Honda. It's dangerous out here.
This is nothing. When the last typhoon came through, I spent the night outside my tent holding... Wow, it's a farm.
I'd say more of a vegetable garden, actually.
What do you think about that? Mr. grew up on 10 acres, living on a tree nursery. That's his secret base. The top secret base it's a vegetable garden. It's pretty amazing. Like, would you have ever guessed that that's what the secret base was? Based on what you already knew about Yuki?
You're a truly kind person.
Oh gosh, you're kidding, right? I mean, nobody's ever said anything like that to me before. Or even sort of like what you were talking about earlier, a phony kindness to make it seem like I'm a good person.
No, in your case, I think it comes naturally.
You know, my mom once told me that it was always better to believe instead of doubt. She said human beings aren't born with kindness. That's something that only comes to us later. All we have at first are desires. For things like food and shelter. Basically, just survival instincts. She said kindness is our hearts growing inside us. Growing like people at different rates and different ways. And that's why one person's kindness might look different from another's. So...
It's simple to understand desire, because it's something everyone has from birth. But each person's kindness is pretty much handmade by them. So it's easy for others to misunderstand it, or assume that it's phony. But, Toru...
It was exciting to think there were different shapes of kindness in the world, like round ones or pointy ones, none quite the same. This may sound strange, but your kindness reminds me of a candle. It lights up. When it does, I can't help but smile at the warmth it gives off. There's nothing phony about it. That was probably a pretty strange analogy, I bet.
No, not at all. Actually, I'm kind of ashamed. I shouldn't have unloaded all of that on you.
I'm glad you did. The more you tell me about your life and feelings, the better friends we can become. It makes me so happy you felt you could let me in. Oh, I guess that was pretty rude.
No, I wasn't thinking that, I promise.
I'll be quiet now and continue my mission to protect the base.
Alternate little kindness theory.
I'm liking that you can see where she's learned her, like, empathy or kindness education, I guess.
Have you ever heard anything like that before? Describing different kinds of kindness.
That metaphor for shapes of kindness.
I thought it was really beautiful.
Analogy, I guess. It was,
I at the basic form, a lot of kindness is very verbal. You know, you say nice things to people, but then you also have people like you. You do things. You're more it's more of an actual action, like just actually like going out there and doing things for the people that you care about, or just think that someone needs something that day. I think it's something that we are semi aware of, that there's different kinds of kindness, but I had never heard it like verbalized or spoken about in any media before, and it's really beautiful.
We defended it to the end.
The low cost of getting half drowned.
Are there any vegetables ready to harvest?
Well, the chives might be.
Chives? Chives. Chives.
Miss Honda.
Already meal planning.
I'll play rich man, poor man next time.
That's wonderful. Although, if you're not interested, you don't have to.
It's just everyone else was so outgoing. I didn't feel comfortable.
Get that?
But I'll work on that. It may take me a while, but I want to learn how to interact with people.
It'll be so fun. Hana-chan is great. Uo-chan too. I'm super proud to call them my friends. Plus, I'll bet you'll be good at it. And I know they'll love the chance to defeat a strong opponent.
Yeah,
I totally get that.
I really like the lighting in this.
The lighting is gorgeous, but that bit about Yuki, everyone was so outgoing. It made me a little bit uncomfortable, not knowing how to, coming from England to the United States at 14, and it being like my first time switching schools. Even like I didn't move around a lot. I'm the complete opposite of you. I didn't move around a lot as a kid. That
massive culture.
It was a massive culture shock. Just as someone who tends to be quieter, just having all these sort of this boisterousness around me, and like and everyone was very welcoming. Like it was almost overwhelming how welcoming everyone was, and it took me a while to learn how to deal with that. So that bit with Yuki, I totally get that. Like just seeing this outgoing situation, you want to be a part of it, but you're scared to be a part of it. Absolutely relatable to me. I don't know about you.
Oh no, even since I was a kid, I've always felt more like the quiet and kind of confused as to the amount of noise coming out of some people. Like, am I not acting right? Like, everyone is screaming around me right now, and I'm like, this is amazing, but wow, I'm not screaming. There's something wrong with me because I'm not screaming right now.
And just the little interaction with Uo-chan and Kyo, it was like he absolutely needs that outlet, and she's the perfect way to just rile him up just enough so he can get that competitiveness just out of his system a little bit, and she's not going to be offended by it at all. She can hold her own. It's absolutely fantastic.
The hell's going on here? Planning to start a rice ball business?
Oh, good morning, Kyo. I'm experimenting to get ready for the Culture Festival. You're out of bed early as usual, huh?
It's not early. It's normal. So were you out at the garden with Yuki all night long?
Oh, that's really hot. Yeah, we needed to defend the vegetables from the typhoon. I'm particularly proud of that one. You'll have to tell me what you think.
What are these?
Rice balls made with chives. So you don't like them then?
No way! I freaking hate chives! What's wrong with sticking to something normal like salmon or octopus filling? I'll just make my own.
So, are you aware that cats cannot actually eat chives? I think that's a funny little character addition.
Wow, that's so amazing!
Huh?
The way you shaped that rice ball. You're great, really.
It's not a big deal. I had to make my own food while I was training.
Blush.
But just because I can make it doesn't mean it'll taste good.
It's still impressive. If someone was working hard training to make rice balls, I think they would be very jealous of how good you are at it.
Rice ball training isn't something people do. Where do you even get these ideas?
But that doesn't change the fact that it's great. Good morning. Why doesn't he realize? I think I know. Maybe you can't see it because it's on your back.
Huh?
Just think. If a person is a rice ball, and what's great about that person is a pickled plum, the problem is the plum's on their back where they can't see. Maybe everyone in the world is walking around with plums on their backs. All different kinds. No two of them are exactly alike. But since they can't see their backs, they can't see the plums that make them unique. They think they don't have anything special, that they're just plain white rice. Even though that's not true at all. Even though they really do have a plum of their own. Maybe that's the reason we get jealous. Because when it comes to plums, other people's are a lot easier to see. So trust me when I say, I can see it. Plain as day. You have a plum right there on your back. Sure, Soma's great. But the thing is, so are you.
His just like brain does not compute. I don't do compliments. No one compliments me. How do I handle this? Understand a little bit. I have moments where, people compliment something and then just like don't know how to even respond sometimes. You're like say someone says something nice about your house, so you don't want to be like, oh, isn't it amazing, and be over the top, or be like, no, it's a dump.
Okay, seriously, where do you get these ideas? And why did you have to pick plums of all things for your stupid analogy?
Oh, I'm sorry, you're right. Maybe I should have used salmon instead. Whoops, the kettle.
Hey.
Huh?
You've got one too, on your back. You know, a plum. I can see it.
Me too, really? Are you sure?
Yeah, it's only a little one, though. A really, really, really little one.
Little ones are delicious.
You're up already?
Actually, I never went to bed.
Are you kidding? You didn't get any sleep at all?
Nope. With all the exciting things to think about, my brain wouldn't turn off.
What's this?
Rice balls with chives. Kyo says he doesn't like chives, though.
Yeah, because they're inedible.
They are for him.
Is it a lost cause? Will they hate each other forever?
Like All Might with the hair.
If they could each understand the other's good points, maybe they could get along.
Little cat in the corner.
You know, I've really misunderstood you. I'm sorry.
Right back at you. Sorry, man. We should cherish our friendship. Let's never fight again, Kay?
Somehow, that's not any better. Coming. Excuse me. Hello? I'm sorry to bother you, but is it true that Kyo is here?
That was episode 3. Any thoughts?
No, they're going. It seems like they focused, but they went deep real quick with, like, deeper into the persona, the character themselves, kind of. I don't know for what. Yeah, episode 3.
They don't drag out anything unnecessarily, and I appreciate that. Like, you don't find out this big deep meaning behind they're fighting, we're already getting a peek into the problem, which it's interesting for only episode 3.
Yeah.
Had 2 pieces of really good life-changing advice and putting things
And
into perspective.
like really understanding the characters super early on.
Mm-hmm. And we have 2 snippets of people that we don't know much about, but are clearly people. Any thoughts on them?
No, this is so different than everything I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
God, sometimes I can just call things and it's almost to the point it's boring knowing it's like, well, yeah, that's what the writers are going to do with that. It's obvious. But no, I can't even try to guess on this one. It's so new for me, kind of.
This genre.
I guess, yeah. The storytelling, like, laying it out for us. I'm really enjoying it, though. Like, God, especially for a 3rd episode.
It's almost like those 3 episodes in one. Like, they tackled on like some really important themes in that one episode.
Yeah, they covered a lot, it seems like, too. Just the episodes aren't even that long for the amount of story that we just picked up from it. Condensed, yeah.
And we're still only 3 zodiacs in.
Yeah, they're taking their time with that.
Well, you can't rush through it too much, or there's not much show. You gotta give us something to be excited about, and that's what's interesting. You're sort of along with the ride with Toru as well, discovering who's who as time goes on. But you caught that the one little boy did know he knew who she was. And can you just imagine being like, oh, you're blah blah, whatever your name is, and just start speaking in another language. And I think I would probably do the same thing as her, just like, yeah, I'm just gonna go.
Anything else? I mean, I'm ready for the next episode.
Yep, me too. I'm excited. Got the culture festival they're working on, and some cute little girl that's
got me thinking about food.
Just tracked down Kyo for some reason. We don't know why. Alright.
Alright, keep grinding, guys. Do what you're doing. Just keep grinding.
Bye.